in Canada. So like here we have, sorry, welcome to Amateur Commentary. We're in the middle of a conversation. So here in Canada, we use both metric and imperial. So for example, like I'm 5'8". I weigh X amount of pounds. However, my car is like 1,000 kilograms. I drive in kilometers per hour. If it's a really long distance, it's kilometers away. However, if it's a short distance, it's like 5, 6, 7, 8 inches. Once you get past like 5 feet, 6 feet, yeah, it's weird. We're in this weird like
inches? What? Like
You,
so
I'm
wait. Let me ask a question. Okay, so instead of like like I think the American thing to like kind of like quantify distance. If you get to smaller like
basically,
spaces, you go like blocks.
So the way to understand Canadian measurements is if it's relatively like relative, being like, you know, obviously like a person relative to a person in height, we would use feet and inches. So if it's relative in that space, but if it's long or big, then we use metric. Like we use
no wonder men can never tell distance.
But we also but if it's like super fine, like we use milliliters. But like we still use like cups for baking. So like we have this weird massive hybrid of everything, and it depends on the scale of what you're doing to note whether or not we are using metric or imperial.
So are you basically you're just like the Canadian way is to make it sound like it's larger than what it is? Is that
it's purely
it's
purely whatever
driving. I told him not to rush
So for
into
example,
a car accident.
nobody in Canada is gonna be like a mile or
like 10 minutes ain't gonna kill
miles.
fucking nobody.
It's just distance is done in kilometers.
Yeah, because otherwise it had to be worked on by somebody like Scrum.
For like
don't
shut
want
the
fuck
up, Snow.
Like just tape measures are generally done in feet and inches. But if we're talking long scale,
Come on, Hack.
again, now we're in
Want Nurse
kilometers
Ratchet
because now we're
working on your
into
ass too?
large distances.
Ratchet.
Right? In cooking, you'll still use grams, right? Because we're talking
gameplay is
we're
taking
talking
over you. To
You know what? Shut up, you guys. Like really.
They're very interested
Sorry.
in how Canada likes to use multiple measuring systems, and they call us stupid.
So like I said, if it's on a micro scale or a macro scale, depends on which one you're using.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like just speaking of Canada in general, like, you know, I've been there. I love the country folk. I love the people out in the like the more, you know, I would say less ritzy places. I've went to like the cities. The cities are, you know, there's a bunch of jerks there, but like you get to like a hotel off the freeway, you know, down the road, everybody's sitting out chilling, being friendly. But I will say, like, I mean, it just sounds like Canada is just a very confusing place to live. I mean, you know, you go to certain places like what Montreal, like, and they only speak like French Canadian, and they won't like. I don't even get it. Now you're telling me that like, oh yeah, we're gonna measure like certain things in feet and inches, but other things in kilometers. Like, I mean, really, like it sounds like a very confusing place to live.
I don't know. It doesn't seem very confusing. You just gotta get used to it. You know, it's just.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I don't know how
That's
that.
what she said. I'm right
Well,
here.
you know what we measure our streams in? Temporal units, and we have already used up a whole bunch of them. 14 to be exact to get to the introductions.
All right.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome
I'll
to
give you the
Answer Our
official. Hold
Commentary.
on. I'll give you the official. Intro.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let me.
Oh God, here we go. Can't even start with our opener.
Welcome, everybody, to Amateur Hour Commentary. Today, we have your casters. On the left, we have O'Doyle coming in, weighing at God knows how many pounds and roughly about that high. In the middle, we have the Wolf Craze coming in about 3'3" at the shoulder, maybe about 4 feet from the head.
Careful.
And on the end, we have Furby weighing in at maybe 2 pounds or so, very fluffy, with a wonderful fur coat. Take it away, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, well, I guess that's our official introduction. So yeah, now you got our names, but now the competitors' names. We got repeat offenders and Mahna going up against each other in a competition for third place. We don't really have to go over the rosters, I'll be honest. Like, we already know who's on each team if you've been following this entire season, then you were familiar with both teams. He's going to mute me.
No, I'm going to mute you. Watch this. Fastest roster ever. Ready? Bam, here we come.
Okay.
Repeat offenders. Everybody, there you go. There's your repeat offenders. There's your Mahna, and we're back.
Okay, fantastic. And Mahna at the end of regulation season, they were, I believe, in last place or second to last place. I can't pull it up right now because I didn't log in. But they were near the bottom, and repeat offenders are kind of like in the middle of the pack, right? But both have clawed and fought their way to get to this point. And I guess I'm going to ask both of you. I'll start with O'Doyle. O'Doyle, out of the two, who do you see coming out victorious and getting third place here?
I mean, it's going to be really hard, to really choose who's going to win this. I mean, I'm pulling for repeat offenders, just because they've kind of been sticking it through. They've been here all 3 seasons. I mean, I think the first season. Didn't they like repeat offenders? Like, didn't like 2 teams kind of like mesh together to form repeat offenders? Because wasn't it like, oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank now. But I do know it was repeat offender. No, they came together. I can't remember the 2 squads. It's been so long. Paradox. No. Yes. Paradox and who were the other ones though?
Weren't some members from Devil Spit?
I think so.
At one point, like early on.
I think so.
Scrummels and Justin used to be Devil Spit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so the 2 teams merged. So I mean, they're kind of going against the new squad that Wicked's put together. The quasi like OG Devil Spit. That's morphed from Devil Spit to Raining Havoc to now Mahna. And I said it a lot last season. It's really about who's going to gel. And it really seems like both these teams have been gelling at the right time. So I think you're going to see both these teams at the top of their game of the season. It's really anybody's game. But if I had to root for somebody, I'm going for repeat offenders just because, I don't know. I've been playing with them a lot. Now I want to see these guys win.
Fergie, what about you? I've got a sneaking suspicion you're rooting for your team over there, RO. But let's hear your thoughts specifically.
I feel like S&D is going to be tough for repeat offenders because Wicked's team, every time we talk about them, I congratulate them on their S&D game, and it just keeps getting better. They are so good at S&D. But I feel like repeat offenders, and not just because it's team, I feel like they've been waiting for their chance to shine. And I'm hoping that that's tonight, but I would also be extremely happy for Mahna if they did come out and place third. It's a new team, and to come in third is your first tournament. That's incredible. So I wouldn't be mad either way, but I hope it's all right.
And we are evolving, by the way. We are all evolving on stream. Apparently, I've become Raichu. O'Doyle now has hair, and it is pink electrified. And somehow, Fergie, you have blue antennae. So just so you're aware of what is going on top of your crowns. I am. I'll be honest. I'm going to refrain from predicting who I think is going to win. I think both teams have their strengths. I got a feeling that repeat offenders are going to fare better in some regard. But I'm a little worried about Mahna taking the search and destroy. They have proven that's their best in game mode. And I'm not going to say that repeat offenders won't be able to do it, but goddamn, man, I'll tell you, Mahna are just a solid team. And repeat offenders, I believe, have been working hand in hand. Well, I don't want to say hand in hand, but at least been practicing a little bit with the returning champions, the Death Squad. Is that correct? They kind of been like practicing together.
Earl, Hickory, Doom.
We just lose to
we all kind of throw in there. Well, I mean, we're just sharing our wisdom from what we've kind of learned over the past few seasons, and I mean, basically, it's just you got to be able to change on the fly. I mean, that's kind of what I respect about Paragon, like that. You guys have kind of taken that to heart, and you guys can kind of seem to change on a dime and adjust your strategy on the fly. You find something's not working, you guys change it. So, I mean, that's really what I think, sets, good teams apart from great teams.
Yeah. Well, with repeat offenders under the wing of Death Squad, I'm sure they're certainly prepared for this and are looking to get the victory here. I could see either team kind of winning. I mean, I don't know. I'll say this much. Chat has predicted, and 100% were in favor of repeat offenders. Now, this wasn't your general prediction, where it was like everybody like cast their one vote. No, this was the you could use your points to cast your vote. And for those who participated, if your prediction is correct, then you will end up getting those points back as well. So it doesn't seem like there's a lot of favor right now for Mahna to win, but we'll see. We'll certainly see. I want to give a shout out to. Oh, you see it now? I want to give a shout out to those who have followed us in the past week. Chris, multiple 8s, triple O. Thank you for the follow. Arrows123, thank you for the follow. And Lil Miller Squad, who joined us just tonight. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We are closing in on that 900 follower count, which is exciting. At present, we're just kind of sitting in wait for one more member to get into the lobby, but it looks like they're going to go to Pitt. Surprising choice? Question mark.
Not really. I mean, Paragon. I mean, not Paragon. Mahna is picking this one, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that kind of falls in line. They've had a lot of success on Pitt. I mean, I think didn't that where they stole a point from us from Death Squad? Didn't they beat us in Pitt? I mean, I know you guys beat us in Pitt one time.
I can't recall if Mahna did take a point away from Death Squad and Pitt, but I could see that happening because it's not I mean, how many teams actually do pick Pitt? I mean, it's not very often. Mahna, hell, even Devil's Spit were known to select this map. So, yeah, I don't know.
It's a good choice. I mean. It's a hard map. I mean, no matter what strategy you come at with Pitt, it's, I mean, I don't know. All it takes is one good push. You spawn somebody, you split the teams up, and you can get people on their toes real quick.
It's a very close combat type map, and Slayson and Jeremy and even Wicked are very, very fast with their close combat.
Oh, definitely.
Are you Pikachu, Wolf?
I am. And I'm about to short circuit everything. Pitt is not. It's definitely not a choice many would have, but I think it's a good choice nonetheless for a team deathmatch. We've noticed that, particularly against between Paragon and Death Squad, team deathmatches are relatively slow. And I understand from a viewing perspective that can be kind of rough to watch, but there is a level of necessity out of that. In Pitt, you can't really do that, right? It forces engagement. It's similar to Monastery. It's small enough where you can't really sit too long. Otherwise, you will get scoped out. But I think Pitt, more so than Monastery, it's going to force engagement early. And there isn't a particular spot on this map that is advantageous against the other team. Some might argue the tower, but many a time, if you go back and watch some of the matches, people are constantly getting taken out of the tower. So just in my experience, and not only playing it, but watching it, I feel as though like Pitt is a very universally balanced map for at least team deathmatch. Oh my gosh, what are we turning into?
I was waiting to be turned into a Furby, but I look more like an alien squirrel.
I've always wanted Pitt to be a King of the Hill map. Since we don't have a hard point for it, I just want like the top of the tower to be like the capture point and be just a free-for-all King of the Hill.
It would be nice. They've got it. They've got the capability. I mean, we got the hard point like overlay,
Yeah, you just have to do a free-for-all on it, and then I don't know, but I guess they would have to do a little bit of localization, all that stuff, and make like a King of the Hill like for all the different languages or whatever. So whatever, probably not gonna happen, but we'll see.
Very quickly before the match starts, because it looks like we're going to be loading into our first round. I do want to highlight that the new season, Alvo World League Season 3, will be starting sometime in fall. I haven't really come to terms with what day or month in particular it's going to be, but expect the fall season. Please let people know to start forming teams now and start getting their accounts set in Gaming Synergy. We've gotten we actually got 2 new members into the Alvo World League Discord today, so welcome them, embrace them, and show them the ropes. Plus, there are a couple of suggestions that were posited earlier on in the season in the Q&A suggestions channel that's open for everybody in the Alvo World League to look at. Please give your opinion, cast your vote with a thumbs up or thumbs down on what you think about those, but that's paramount in any kind of rule change for the future. So if there's anything like that where you see a post coming from the Chiefs, make sure you pay attention to it and cast your vote so that we know what you guys kind of want going into the new season. But yeah, get people in here. Let's get new teams made. Let's get more than 8 this in the next season, and let's really blow this thing up.
Couldn't be said better.
Seem to be having trouble loading in. They had to close it out and go back.
Yeah. Oh, I know the password now. I'm jumping it now.
Speaking of passwords, that's one of the things you guys can talk about in the Discord, just as an FYI.
Like, yeah, I would say, like, I mean, just on stream here talking about it, the only thing I would disagree with that on is just then you might have more people trying to jump in. Now, if it's in, like, you know, like a private setting, oh man, he's really going to town on Pikachu on you.
Don't I know it?
but a universal password, man, that could be beneficial. I could see that. Not seeing a whole lot of people loaded in here. I think they're bouncing out because I definitely know Disgruntled was trying to get in. She got kicked and had to restart. So we got a little bit more
I'm gonna
time.
go say goodnight to my daughter. I'll be right back. Enjoy that image. Everybody, make sure you take your screenshots. Make sure you get whatever memes in you want. I'm providing you with the quality content. It's up to you guys to deliver now.
Aw, I can't pull on your ears. It won't let me.
Excuse me. Same playoff bracket as last season. No. Lavo Doyle's tail. It's something. You know, his outfit kind of reminds me of you know that monster from Playtime? What is that? What is that new horror game called?
I don't think I've played that one yet.
Something's Playtime. Poppy's Playtime. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. There's a creature in there that's it's called Mother, and it kind of looks like the squiggly tail you got there.
Isn't that one?
Mommy long legs.
Disney World or whatever it has, like It's a Small World in it or something, I think.
What, in Poppy's Playtime?
Yeah.
Oh God, no, you might be thinking of another one, because yeah, Poppy's Playtime was kind of like a horror stomping ground funplex kind of thing. I don't think there was a. It was a good game though. There's actually 3 in the series, which is wild. I was watching one of my friends play, and I had already watched them, so I said, "Oh, this is a fun section." He's like, "Shut up, Wolf." I was so excited. Thank you for the gifted sub, by the way, Slice. Appreciate it.
I mean it.
Yeah, and you mentioned a match score minimum to avoid these slow games. Yeah, I mean, definitely put that in the suggestions. You know, make sure you post it and see what kind of feedback you get from it. Definitely willing to look into that. I know that was a topic that was brought up before about having TDM with a minimum score to kind of force engagement and keep the action going. So that being said, while we wait for them to get back in, how do you both feel the season went this time around? With, you know, season test league being out of the way, season 1 now being a learning experience, season 2 coming to an end. How do we all think this season went?
I mean, it went pretty good. I mean, it was a lot quieter. It was a lot more civil. I really enjoyed that. You know, it didn't have quite as many scuffles in the Discord. That was great. But, you know, I would say, like, my suggestion would maybe be instead of doing, like, a loser's bracket, bring back kind of like the brackets from last season like Slice suggested. But as a kicker, have like a like kind of like my daughter's softball stuff goes. They do a gold bracket and then they do a silver bracket. So, you would get the gold bracket would get the, top teams would play the gold bracket, but then you would still give the people that did not make it to the gold bracket, something to keep playing for, a few more games for people to see, and just, kind of give those teams a little bit more of a chance to continue to hone their skills and compete.
So essentially, you have one that's an official bracket that plays to the end, and then one that is not kind of an official bracket, and they just continue to compete, see where they land.
Yeah, kind of like they get knocked out. Once they get knocked out at the end of the season, then they go down to the to the silver bracket, and then they play for kind of to be the first loser, I guess, if you want to be not mince words. But I mean, I still think that would allow them to continue to play a little bit. I don't know how people would feel about that, but I mean, personally, like when I'm playing, I just like having a game every week or two to be able to just go have some fun and not really go out into like retail lobbies and have to mix it up with a bunch of low levels
and hammer people, just absolutely murder them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you never really feel good about going in and having, and because the algorithm for some reason, it always groups the higher ranks with the higher ranks, and it always leaves like the lower ranks all on one side. And I feel like even if you're not teamed up, it should try to mix those ranks, to give those new guys a little bit of a fighting chance.
Yeah, I feel that. Fergie, what about you? I mean, you're in a unique position because even though you're still a member of Repeat Offenders, you didn't participate in the competition this season. You've been an onlooker, and now you're also a caster for the league. Given everything that you've seen, how do you think this season fared? How well did it go? And just what's your general opinion on this past season?
I think it went well. There was very little issues between teams. There was very little issues when it came to like glitches in the game and things like that. But also everyone played their heart out, and they were very, for the most part, good sports about, when they did lose, and it was fun from what I've seen. And I'm jealous that I can't play. It's breaking my heart. And my spawns are really loud. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, we have a match underway now here on Pit. Team deathmatch between the very first one between Repeat Offenders and Mahna.
Got one.
Let's see how this turns out as things start kicking off.
That was weird.
They're already in the tower. I'm in.
All right, into the showers I go.
No, they just came up. I just killed them right here. We gotta watch these steps.
What's up, Techno Glitch?
Oh, here they come.
I got Nika.
Techno Glitch being one of those new members of the Discord. Welcome.
I'm coming to you. Ooh, shit.
Yeah, I hear
I just
Techno
ran over,
Glitch always
Jeremy.
get called out on Virtual Strangers, so he might have be a visitor from that strange place in the night.
All right, Jeremy's holding our spawn.
Well,
The drill, though. So
If you haven't watched Virtual Strangers, it's really awesome. Wes and Roots and Mash Daddy, they're always good fun.
would you quit?
So yeah, Techno, we're giving out some Steam keys after the stream. We're gonna play some
marbles on stream.
Coming up now. Slicing is.
Ooh, nice shot on Wicked there. Top right in your face. Sorry, I'm so into this right now.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, I noticed that myself, and I'm kind of surprised that Disgruntled was able to get away with that, given that she took a bayonet. But yeah, she took another one with her as well.
Probably got him.
Let me tell you what, Disgruntled. Captain, oh my captain. She is a deathly person to go against in those damn tunnels. I avoid the tunnels like the plague whenever I'm playing against her.
There's two of them. They're right underneath.
100%. She's really good at S&D. Like her and Wolf's teammate Shell. They used to kind of run together a lot. So she's picked up a lot of good tips from Shell. Because I would say out of a lot of the S&D players, Shell is one of the more disciplined ones. She aside from Zishi, Zishi has really like came into her own this season, especially on S&D. But you know, she's usually one of the last ones alive and one of those clutch players that, you know, kind of pulls off the win. They're not able to quite see that score, 17-16. Still a very close match.
Yeah, this is getting real. They're keeping it real close. And we've touted Wicked on her improved movement throughout the season. We're still seeing it here, and she's one of the few competitors that I've actually seen play in the middle of the pit as opposed to just running the horseshoes. She is not afraid of ducking and weaving behind those containers out in the middle of everything. Now, she doesn't always get away, but she does position herself well enough that she takes a couple with her in the process. Did you say Wicked is not live? Because she is. Yes? Refresh. You might have to interact, and because she's got that 18-year-old blocker kind of thing on.
I'm right next to the pink.
The 18-year-old blocker.
Yeah, like
Oh,
it's at the age-restricted thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slick, turn around and go the back same way.
Well, a lot of people read that the Twitch. I mean, I think what was it like a few months back? Twitch came out with that big, huge like warning, like, "Hey, you better label your stuff mature content if it's mature content, because if not, we're gonna ban you."
Shit.
Oh God.
Me, as soon as you said that, it happened to me.
It scared me for a little bit. Although, I mean, I already had my stuff listed as mature, because yeah, I definitely don't want the kids tuning in, see dear old dad, especially if it's I'm playing with my team and Diver's lacing his stream of profanities out there.
What's going on, Hecklack? Welcome. First time seeing Alvo? Well, you've kind of come to the right place. This is those competing in the Alvo World League are the best and the best in the community. So right now, these are two fantastic teams that have come into their own this season, have improved from the previous one, and fighting for third place. They've scratched and clawed their way all the way through the losers bracket to get to this point. And yeah, it's of all like there's a lot of teams that we can call being very similar in play style, and I think I've said this before. These two teams are very similar in I would say general play style, but also just skill overall. And Justin is, you know, every team's got their loudmouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm the loudmouth on my team, and Justin's loudmouth on repeat offenders. Love the guy, but
Justin
man, oh man,
is all the mouths on repeat offenders. He talks enough for all of us.
he's the guppy.
Always like
We invented a safe word just for him.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, you could see Wicked just, I mean, she's breaching the tower, and it's aside from shooting her weapon, this is why a lot of people run with the bayonet and why I'm like behind the times on things, because I don't run the bayonet, but she's not just shooting, but she's whipping her gun around like it's a sword, and it's effective. It's getting her those eliminations that she needs in those close quarter situations.
She always seems
43 to 44. Mahna they do have a lead. I think we'll see if they can maintain it. Very narrow margin. Only 2 eliminations.
Well, that's the problem with this map. You know, even if you do gain that margin, you know, it's really hard to kind of, you know, get everybody grouped together and hold down an area of this map. So with such a close game, I mean, it's going to go either way.
Where are they?
So much can change so quickly on this map, though. You get 5 seconds and you can kill 3 people.
Very true. Now, I mean, I think no, you guys played Paragon played who was it the other week, and you guys just absolutely destroyed somebody on this map. I think it was like 100 some kills to like 40 or something like that. Like
I think it was Mahna.
I think it was Mahna. Yeah, because we were actually expecting them to go veranda.
Where's anybody?
And I know that they hate when I called them one-trick ponies, but that wasn't an insult. It was more of a compliment. Like, they know what they're good at and they stick with it, and I commend them for that. But they decided to go pit, and yeah, it was Usually they fare very well, but that night it was, Lady Luck was on our side.
Lady
Oh,
left my
shit.
ass.
Someone
You
was
guys
behind
are all
me. Straight ahead, Slick.
Blood, sweat, and
No
tears.
way
They've
they
been
got me.
hard at it
2 of 'em in
practicing.
the
I mean, last season, you
Puddle's
guys
cracking
were
that whip.
Yeah, definitely. Puddle's cracking the whip in practice.
It still is.
Right? Well, I mean, you got to. I mean, I'll even admit, our team has kind of been jumping back in there and kind of, dusting off the controllers and, getting a little bit of work in there because we're all a bit rusty here.
53, 56. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I can't watch.
Yeah, this is literally within only a few kills.
Nice.
Wicked is desperately trying to stay alive with the rest of her team. Down to the wire, 58, 56. 2 kill difference.
So close.
Just barely squeaked that one out.
Well
My
done.
goodness.
That was great. That was a fun
You
game.
want to talk about an even match? There it is. But Mahna taking round number 1 in this first to 4. They looked really good. They were falling behind quite a bit there. They were falling behind, but the diligence and perseverance. Here you go, your friendly neighborhood Pokemon. Yeah, their diligence and perseverance really did show through, and you could hear that they weren't really getting too frustrated. They weren't getting upset or anything. They were really focused. They continued, and it worked out in their favor. Now we're going to search and destroy. It looks like they've selected town, which is a unique choice, if you ask me. But we'll see how it plays out. And this is their bread and butter. Mahna, that is.
Yeah, I mean, this one, I will say that the cams for the tunnel plant location aren't there. So, I mean, I don't know. This is a search and destroy map that everybody knows very well. So interesting choice, very interesting choice. I'm surprised they did not go with the veranda because that's the one they've had a lot of success on.
A lot of success.
Yeah, well, and they got Stout. I will say Stout is one of the top S&D players in the league. I always like having him as a teammate anytime I'm in Publix for retail. Because he's got good comms and he's also got a lot of skill. He's very patient as well. I mean, the guy's retired, so I mean he's got all the time in the world.
Old Stout is a very kind man. Like, I enjoy him. Yeah, you get Old Stout, Hickory Boone, and Earl on the team. They're just chill dudes, right? Like, they take things easy.
Especially Earl being so soft spoken.
Oh yeah. Earl just sounds like a sweetheart. Just like sounds like I don't know how to describe him. He's like, even like when things are getting like really like hectic, he's still staying chill. I don't think I've ever heard him
could
get
probably
mad.
cuss me out. If they cussed me out, I would probably like it.
Oh,
Because they're so calming.
they wouldn't. Who was Old Stout? Because it was old Kimop. I missed that guy. I'm surprised. I want to get him back in here. Miss playing with Kimop too, because they were brothers and they're both retired. I think they both worked as like chemical engineers or something. And
Smarty pants.
Yeah, right. But yeah, definitely miss having both of them. I know Kimop was a little bit more salty than Stout. Stout was kind of like the good-natured older brother or brother. I think they're twins, maybe. But they always reminded me of if you ever listen to NPR, they had like these 2 mechanic guys named Click and Clack, and they'd always be like doing some type of like car. And they just kind of, I don't know, they had that kind of like northerner kind of vibe to them, and like they have that like type of chemistry.
Like
There's
in
12s
class?
confirming they're twins. What's up, 12s? How you been, brother? You feeling any better? You making a comeback? Will we see you next season? Been missing playing with you.
All right, so they decided to go house, not town. They restarted the lobby, and they're at house.
This excites me.
No, yeah, I don't want to say like I'm nervous about house when it comes to search and destroy. We as Paragon have been putting a lot of practice in it, but on a personal note, I do enjoy house, but for search and destroy, it can be very tough depending on who's playing here. But we'll see how this one turns out. Mahna coming off with a lot of momentum on their side, getting the win on TDM.
Here they come.
I mean, I feel like House, you almost have to push the tunnels.
You let us know if you need.
I mean, yeah, you can come across no man's land, but
I got you down.
I don't know.
Justin
Like,
finishing bombs
we
down
never
there,
would
all
do
of
that because you'd always have trauma. You'd have middleman at those damn bushes with that freaking
it's
sniper
just
rifle
you.
doing his little like hops.
You got this.
It's all you.
Tell me about it.
If anybody can do it.
That's the
Well, repeat
downside
it.
to house, though. You can only attack from one side.
Don't
Like you
surprise
can't
him no
attack
more.
starting from the house.
You just
You can only
Yeah, you
defend
cannot.
from the
fucked him up
house.
so
That's
bad
correct.
he couldn't even concentrate
I
on
only
that.
saw one, so I have
Well, repeat offenders taking the first win there,
No clue.
and that's their first attempt on attack. Well played. Pushed into the garage with success. It didn't look like Mahna covered all those angles. So, sorry, they were on defense, not offense.
Of the garage.
Now, hey,
This
Fergie,
used
if
to be
I'm gonna let
repeat.
him come down here. I got.
oh,
2
go ahead, no,
minutes.
get it,
Alright.
get it, Ferg.
I was just gonna say this
Hey,
used to be
anytime you wanna
repeat
cut
offenders'
off,
favorite map. We practiced this one adamantly, and we actually for season 1 went against
There is?
Paragon and went full time, all the way from like it was 5 to 6. And
One of them's dead.
if they can just remember our tactics from then,
Oh, trust me, we have a lot ingrained into our brains from all the losses that we have had when it comes to search and destroy. Because although we do come out victorious at times, those losses throughout the along the way, you learn a lot from them.
Well, you gotta hit him. You can't just shoot in
Well,
the
it does look like repeat offenders has 2 points already, so
Slaves, you only have one more
looking
kill.
good for repeat offenders. But if for some reason, Fergie, if for some reason Mahna is able to take the W tonight, do not let them disband. I don't want to lose them as a team. They're such a fun team to play with.
oh, we made them sign at least a
Help me.
5-year contract.
Across the
It was
way.
written in the small print. We just didn't tell nobody.
On the roof. On the roof.
Slide over here.
Oh,
Well, now the cat's out of the
allowed to
Are
bag.
you dead, Jeremy?
yeah. So he's
Well, they don't know it right now, so it's okay.
Because
Well, when they watch it back.
Well, I feel like Alvo is like really starting to come into its own. I mean, I know it's been around for a few years, but I think, it's about to get a graphical upgrade, and we have Steam support now. Again, giving away some keys tonight. With the Steam support, we're getting mod support,
No
so we're gonna
way.
start to have some custom
No,
maps.
I thought I did. That was
and,
ridiculous.
I know Contractors is kind of
I had
named
a
as like
bomb
the
too. It
closest thing
didn't
to
touch
Call of
them.
Duty in VR. Personally, once we get
That's
those mod
crazy.
maps and we can get some of these classic Call of Duty maps into this game, hands down,
Dude,
this
my
is Call of
shit's not
Duty.
even
You got the kill streaks, you got the perks, you got weapon progression, and with those mods, the sky's the limit. We're gonna have new guns, new, I know we're gonna get a new character soon. Aside from the couple maps that I know are still in the works and coming whenever Sean decides to pull the trigger. But there's a lot of good things in store for Alvo.
From me.
Not to
All
mention all the
repeat
wonderful
offenders.
people.
I got killed right behind you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Got him.
Repeat offenders are ahead 3-0. This is their first attempt on attack. 2 taken out in the boiler room.
Justin, they're coming right now, the boiler. They're almost in there.
Tunnel.
I will say attack is always harder than defense, traditionally. I don't know, sometimes, the attack, depending on the map, the attack can be easier, but traditionally, defense is always the easier way to go.
Yeah, that is the upside for defense, right? You're stationed a little bit closer to the bomb sites. You have a little bit more opportunity to get those positions. And if you're really, really quick, if you know your parkour routes, you can get there faster, faster than the other team thinks is even possible. If there's anything that distinguishes Alvo from any other title, it's the mobility. This game's speed and ability to jump and climb on things really distinguishes it, and you see a lot of incredible movement from a lot of players in this league.
It also depends a lot with the map too, because I feel like some maps are just almost like traps. Because everyone has played them so much, they know all the hiding spots. They know exactly where people typically sit, and especially going against Shell, there's not a damn corner I can sit in without Shell knowing exactly where the fuck I'm at.
Don't
Every
worry,
single
that's
time.
just, you're not the only one. Even her team struggles, okay? It's fine.
Alright.
You should see us in practice. I curse her name. She's my kryptonite.
Let me
Yeah,
write
write
that
that
down.
down.
And then real quick, just for the few new folks we got in here tonight. So the way this works, we're going to do a TDM,
Okay.
a
Gotta
search and destroy, which is to the first to 6, or
watch
you know,
somebody coming
yeah,
out of
first to
that rabbit
6.
hole.
We'll take the victory here, and then we'll finish it off with a hard point, and then we'll have a little halftime break. The host will switch, the team choosing the maps will switch, and you know, it's first to 4 wins. So you know, we possibly could have it could be over after 1 game after halftime. But you know, from the looks of it, it does look like we're going to have a little bit of extra time tonight. So yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a late night.
They're right here at the top of the step.
It looks
And,
like Titch started a new
All
poll.
right, guys. Good job.
There's a poll up, by the way.
You got one. One coming to shed.
Your options
They're
are
in A
Titch,
right
Titch, Titch, and the other
now.
guys.
2 of them. There's one at B.
And the difference between playoff matches and regulation season matches is the same progression. Go from team deathmatch. Nice shots there by the Scrundled. He walks right into that after death grenade, though.
So
And
Senator up though, I think, and making shots while getting them up.
yeah, Wicked's down. She is in a bleeding state.
In the corner across from the stairs.
We need to be revived. We're dead. We're down.
I would
Yeah,
rather
there.
backtrack all the way through the tunnels than try to go after anybody from those damn stairs.
And there's
Stairs are
time.
Yeah, well done.
So yeah, to approach those stairs from the outside, though, one of the things you got to keep in mind is that there are certain angles because you can shoot through the woodwork there. You can shoot through it, so you want to make sure you get the proper angle to try to reach those corners. You don't necessarily want to rush down the stairs immediately, and if you have to rush down the stairs, you got to get the utility in there first. Otherwise, it's an immediate death trap. Otherwise, you could take the long route, rotate all the way back towards the hatch, the helicopter hatch, and then go towards the boiler room that way. But in that moment, it seems as though Mahna decided to push the stairs. Oh, there's Fergie bombs.
Say, or you can pull a Fergie who just, you know, I remember specifically because it was like the highlight of my season 1. There was 3 of you in that boiler room, and I hung my arms over the side of it and blind shot down into the hole. I took out both. Then I shot Puddles through the little crate and managed to slide under and get Shell because Shell was like, ain't nobody gonna come down here, and I was the only one stupid enough to do it.
So essentially,
But I
what you're
managed to pull it
saying.
off.
Now, see it?
What you're saying is you took your controller, put it on one finger,
Nice.
and you spun it in a circle over your head, and you killed everyone.
No, I'm saying to clear the walkway, I just hung my gun over the side and just shot until I heard a kill count. And then I was like, okay, he's dead.
And there you
And then, of
go.
course, Flyboy came and murdered me.
Well,
so
you
it
know,
didn't
they want
matter
some
anyways,
truth.
but
Get some truth. It's how you fix the game. Get some truth.
Well, repeat offenders are on match point. Score 5-2.
The only way to fix the game is to actually work on the game.
Don't count them out though. You know, Mahna could pull a what I'm gonna classify as a
Got one
paragon
down.
because you guys are like the masters at having your backs against the wall and then bringing it back.
Who's got the bomb? Us?
What's up, Diver?
Chat's
It's a
officially,
stressful situation to be in, man.
chat's
It is,
officially
but-
trolling.
I got the bomb.
Who's
I
officially
played
trolling?
a good bit.
Chat's trolling.
Oh, Chat's
3.
trolling?
Yeah, there's 3 votes for the other guys.
Got one.
Absolute troll.
How many's left?
Wow.
3.
Hello, Karen. My PIC.
2's left. 1. Just a funnel. She's behind you, Nika.
On me.
Phenomena is so well versed in these S&D
First floor of
tactics,
the house.
and I swear they're so tricky with it. I've played with them a good bit, and then there's some times where it's like the entire team thinks we're going one way, and the next thing you know, Wicked planted on the other side of the map, and we're like, oh shit, she planted. Oh, okay.
That's what I want to hear.
Oh lord, what's?
We're just getting bot spammed. That's all.
Oh,
That
I thought
comes
there
with
was
me
like a legitimate
posting on
troll.
other
I was like,
Discords.
oh god.
Yeah, I probably put something in contractors and they don't like it.
I'm dead.
I'm out of breath.
I just realized we're in.
Anybody up
I
here,
just
eh?
realized that we're
Oh,
in
behind the
marbles
house.
as a
And behind the
as a
gazebo.
category.
Back of the gazebo.
What?
But yeah,
Yeah, I'll fix that.
Corner. But,
They should be dead. Slayson coming out now from the tent. Yes.
Oh, they
we're
were
going
trying to
Rich.
plant and got
Two
taken
left
out.
for Stout down. It is not looking good for Mahna. Slayson, the only one alive.
Stairs to the first floor of the house.
Can he get this
Yeah,
defused?
out towards you from the front of the house.
No.
oh, he goes for it and he loses it. No,
man.
so
What do you
close.
guys want to do? Hard point.
Poor choice by Mahna, and repeat offenders get their win to tie things up. Scoreline now 1-1. Really well played.
GG's.
Well, I think he thought he could, plant that bomb and maybe draw some people in and get the kills, because Slayson is very good at, being the last man standing. He's a great free-for-all player, and he just, did not know that Justin and Disgruntled were right around the corner.
Oh my God,
I
Titch,
really know so much, Karen. We'll fight if you mean to Karen.
how long are you going to keep us Pokemon?
Till I get bored.
we all
You're not bored
Pokemon?
yet?
I might be bored, but
You're
I also
bored.
need the energy to I need to care to go in and remove them. You know what I mean? So there's a 2-step process.
I mean, I guess.
Well, kind
At
of
least
looks like
maybe a Charizard.
he looks like a yellow demon with a little. What is that thing that hangs down from the chin? What is that called?
A goatee.
Go-
Yeah, that. My husband's a Marine, okay? I don't know what any of the facial hair stuff is.
He's got to be baby smooth all the time.
Well, I was trying to say in the middle of the match, for those who are new and are curious about how things progress in regulation season, because we are in playoffs, not all games did consist of a 1-to-4. That's just playoff rules. If you're looking at regulation season, it's a matter of point accumulation, and you play the progression. You play 6 games in total, and they go in the same progression. They go from team deathmatch to search and destroy to hard point. And because we are an international league, we got players from all around the world participating. Teams can switch servers at halftime if they so choose. If it's mandatory, if everybody's in the US, then it doesn't matter. If everybody's in the EU, it doesn't matter. You can say the EU. But it's halftime when they would switch. So you'd have 2 games of team deathmatch, 2 games of search and destroy, and 2 games of hard point. And then however many you win is your point accumulation. So that's how regulation season goes. And that's for seeding into the playoffs, which is where we're at now. And we're going into the 3rd round here on Veranda.
Friendly fire.
This is
I always
probably
thought
very
this looked
smart
like-
of them.
Well, it is, but I always thought this was Scarface's mansion when they first started showing this map.
I'm in it. Look out in front of you now.
Say hello to my little friend.
Got him.
That's what it reminded me of at first. I mean, it's evolved so much. But
They
yeah,
got me out.
it is a.
Yeah, I remember. Remember it was gray squares.
Yes. And they had the elevator that was working. I'm
Yeah,
glad
that was
they didn't
fun.
keep that. It was cool, but I'm glad they didn't keep it because it was just a weird mechanic.
It wouldn't play with the speed of this game, but for something like an Easter egg, if you were to take this map and turn it into a zombies map, and you use the elevator as like a Easter egg mechanic, that'd be pretty sick.
Yes.
It's no lie. I hate this.
I'm still in it.
I don't know if it's just the way that it's new to me because I came in so later after its release, but I just can't get a grip on it. There's so many corners, so many turns, and I never know what side of the map I'm on. I never know what stairs lead where.
I think it's the Quest 2.
Nice.
Since I've been on Quest 3, I didn't really understand what people were thinking about, but I've been playing on the Quest 2 for a little bit just because of tracking, just to see if there's that big of a difference. There's a little bit of a difference with the rings on the Quest 3, but it's definitely a much darker map on Quest 2. I thought Dirk Nasty was making stuff up, but yeah, he was super pissed about this map because he was like, it's too damn dark, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And yeah, I can kind of see what he's talking about.
Did you see I met up with yeah? Were you just about to say didn't Titch meet up with
I saw
30?
that. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good. Like, didn't you have like a vagrant in the background, like
Well, it's,
cursing your
Oh, the
names?
crazy guy?
it's Union Station in Toronto. There's like the homeless people everywhere, and yeah. So as he was coming down the stairs, there's a guy that started yelling about his beard, calling him a bear and stuff. So anyway, like he came over and we were like, "Yo," right? We kind of give each other a hug or whatever. And the guy was like, "Well, you guys are the best buds, eh?" It's just like the whole the guy was just weird, man. And then like we posted the
It was
photo,
so
and then
random too.
Ooh, they got me.
yeah, I posted the photo, and I think it
hold
was
it.
Shell that had said, "You guys look like best buds," and I was like, "That's exactly what the crazy guy said."
Crazy.
Maybe
Shell,
he's
you've
not
been
crazy
equated to a
after
crazy
all.
guy.
Oh, the transitive property. You are now.
Karen, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. 50 months.
15 months.
That's a lot of time.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Behind.
That was a jail sentence. I mean,
Yeah, behind.
wow.
Office.
Itch, you need to start another poll. Who's the better Pokemon?
Right around the corner.
Hey, God.
One by the pool table on the
We
left.
shall receive.
So wait. So
Hold on. Wait, am I Squirtle? Don't tell me I have to say the Squirtle
Squirtle.
squirt shit. That's crap.
no, I'm just waiting for Titch to change to his POV, and he's got you know, his Ash cosplay going on.
Ash at 40 years old. Beer gut. Scruffy. I miss
Karen said I-
Pikachu.
Where'd it go? Ooh.
Karen said she could have learned French by now.
Ooh, shit.
The crazy thing about Hardpoint, which we bring up quite often, is the kills don't matter as much. I mean, they matter in terms of keeping people off the point and what have you, but in general, you're looking to obtain as many points by sitting on the hardpoint itself. And so even if your team doesn't have the most kills by the end of the match, you can still effectively win depending on your playstyle. And but there are different roles to play here. Everybody knows I talked about it. You got your point players, you got your perimeter players, you got your runners, and all of them are critical roles in obtaining victory here. Right now, scoreline 99-54, heavily in favor of repeat offenders.
It's still, you know, you get one good hold though, and you can claw those 50 points back away. I think there's a maximum of 50 points per point. So if you hold that thing the entire time, and this one up here is a very easy one to hold. I think this is probably one of the more easy ones to hold out of the whole map.
Damn it, I'm out.
Because you can get that pizza bar locked down, and you can get the glass room locked down as well. And there's almost no way to get up there unless you do like a little boost and hop on somebody's head.
56.
All right, I expect
There is always a
100%.
curveball point.
I expect 100% participation from chat in this poll. The poll is live. Got like 3 minutes.
There's always that weird curveball point that just screws you, you know? You could be doing so good, and then all of a sudden, you just can't get in that last.
Down below us.
Well, what makes this point up here near a hot tub unique is that I would say, you can argue with me perhaps on the size, but I think it's the largest hard point spot on this map. It encompasses such a large space
Damn it. Pool entrance.
that it could be contested from around the corner, and you'd have to go on the search for it. Or some of these other ones, like where we're seeing in the dining hall. I mean, you got the bar in the dining hall. That's it. Relatively open, but
So hard though, because you got so many corners that everybody likes to hide in, and you know the one right around the corner in the is it the pool table room? Or no, the kitchen. It's the kitchen, because you always have somebody that's like hiding out with the plants. You know, they're trying to be in between two ferns.
Which side spell
I'd
you looking
like
for?
to answer Hecklick's question.
Backside.
Can anyone share how different Alvo is from Onward? Absolutely. One is like a game, right? Like you get on, you have some fun. It's, you're running around, you're shooting, you're killing people, you're having a good laugh. The other one's like a job, like you have to actually do work, you have to actually kneel, and like I don't know about you guys, but my knees are bad. Like if I want to crouch behind an object and I get down on all fours, man, I ain't getting back up. So that's the difference between Alvo and Onward. If anybody else would like to, elaborate from there, that's fine.
The first time I played Onward, I was a new guy, got into, just had a quest. And I was like, oh man, this is going to be a good game. It was awesome. You got to customize your weapon. You could put the stuff on the gun there at the start. It had a way that you could make a map there. It was like, oh man, this is going to be a lot of fun. Then as soon as I loaded into the first lobby, I had about 3 or 4 like 50-year-old dudes like screaming at me, like, start the game, like press start already, man. Like, and I'm just like, whoa, dude. Like, first time to VR, like, will it play a different game? Like, it was kind of intense there. But Onward, I would say, is a little more tactical. Alvo has more of a, kind of like party feel to it.
That's using a glitch.
Well, here's the end of that round with repeat offenders taking another win, increasing their lead by 1, and scoreline now 2-1. 200, they reached the cap. 272. Pretty unfortunate there for Mahna.
Alvo has a lot more customization as far as play style as well. Like, there's no automatic reload in Onward. It's all manual. Whereas, people say that Alvo's like, you have the push button for crouching and sliding and stuff like that, but I don't know. If I had to crouch every time, like I said, there's no way I would be able to play Onward like for any length of time.
Yeah, so you're comparing a simulator, military sim, which is Onward, with an arcade style Call of Duty VR, parallel. Alvo is arcadey in all senses of the word. I mean, you've got the speed, you've got the vertical movement. You can go full prone, all button commands. You have the option for automatic reload, manual reload. But I can even speak more specifically about the manual reload system, whereas Onward and even Pavlov, you have to be very specific about your positioning, where you're placing the magazine in or clip, how you're pulling to chamber. You got to be very specific with Onward. With Alvo, it's more like proximity based. Like, it's very hard to screw up, and it doesn't require a lot of effort. So the manual reload is there, but you're going to get a relatively simulated version. I don't want to water it down so much, because you can reload real fast, but it's not nearly. You don't have to finesse it nearly as much. Pavlov is, you say it's a little too bullet spongy. And here, so Onward, TTK is like one shot, you could die, right? Like, it's very, very, very easy to die. The TTK is actually lower in Onward than here, but if you compare Alvo to Pavlov or Contractors, it's far faster, and it's actually more in line with Onward, unless you get lag and then everybody becomes a bullet sponge and everybody's just having fun taking showers and bullets. But other than that, like, this game is incredibly fast paced. Everybody says Contractors is fast. They haven't played Alvo. Alvo is faster. You have more surface area to cover because you can jump. And yeah, man, it's if you're looking for an arcade style multiplayer Call of Duty style type of VR game, this is it.
All right, everybody ignore the fact that the main monitor is going to disappear right about now.
Yeah, TTK, I would say, is very close to Call of Duty. If you get those headshots, you can get those one-shot kills if it's with the right weapon. Yeah, it's definitely not Contractors where you're just pumping them full of bullets. And Pavlov, Pavlov, you can get those one-shot kills pretty easily, especially if it's with that Barrett 50 cal.
Yeah, geez.
But yeah.
Yeah, Alvo, because it's not so graphically inclined as comparison. Like, I'll be honest, when Onward first came out, I mean, it was a standard, right? Then Pavlov has improved its graphical fidelity immensely, so it looks really good. And Contractors has always kind of looked good on PCVR. So graphically, Alvo is definitely below every other title as of right now. But it's also the only game that is on all platforms and crossplay. Well, not crossplay, but you know what I mean. Like, everybody can play against each other. Whereas if I'm still of the understanding, Pavlov, it's if you're on PSVR 2, you only go against PSVR 2 players. And if you're on PC, you only go against PC players. And if you have Shack, you only go against Shack players. Onward is only Quest and PC VR. And is there cross-platform play there? I don't know.
For Pavlov, I think on Pavlov, I think you can get crossplay between Quest and PC. I believe it's there for contractors as well. But I do know that I don't think they're on. I don't know if they're on Pico yet. And I don't know if they can crossplay with PlayStation yet. Because I know PlayStation is kind of like that weird like island of a standard that you got to jump through a lot of hoops to even get on there because they guard their ecosystem so well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know a lot of the PlayStation players were not even able to see their their badges or whatever you want to call it, their player cards. So, I mean, and I know PlayStation had a requirement that you had to have that checkbox so you did not have to play with Quest if you didn't want to. So, yeah, I mean, I think really honestly from what I've seen, like last time I checked, Alvo's the only one that does cross-platform with all the different VR platforms.
With all of them. Yeah, it is out on Steam. Hecklack. It's out on Steam.
Yeah,
and
stick around. We're giving out some Steam keys tonight.
We are at halftime, and I do have a quick little thing for everybody. A new what is that? What is that sigh?
I saw what you were preparing, Titch.
Did you? No, you didn't.
You think I don't pay attention?
I just hope you don't pay attention. It was on the screen for like
own
a second.
AHC. I know.
It was on for
pay
like
attention to everything
second.
you do.
But if anybody's interested,
okay, go ahead.
I found something on Amazon. Well, I didn't find it. Google found it for me. I found something that people may be interested in. If you want to get yourself a nice pair of wolf underwear, you can get one today.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I'd also
it's
like
my
to
likeness.
Thank our sponsors.
I have a feeling Justin is going to be very interested in these.
On to our sponsors. If you are you feeling a little tired and you want some energy, do you guys have any solutions for that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we kind of do. I'm sure you've seen them all over across the social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat. You guys can check out w.gg. We have a code, which I don't know why they're not automatically populating in chat. I still haven't fixed that. I thought I did, but I guess it didn't work. But if you go to w.gg, you can check out the variety of different flavors that they have. These are energy beverages that you'll get the similar effects that you would get from like a Red Bull or a Mountain Dew, but you don't have to worry so much about the crash. And they're relatively healthy for you. They don't have super huge amount of additives to them. Really good assortment of flavors, and it's geared towards gamers. If you go to the website, that's w.gg, you'll see that they support streamers, they support athletes, and there's supporting a whole bunch of creators already. If you guys haven't already gotten into it, check out their website, see what flavors they have. Be sure to use the promo code AHC at checkout to get 10% off. W is great. Titch, you had a couple. I know I had a couple.
Yep.
I actually need more because I ran out yesterday. So I have to go get more, but I'm going to get a couple other flavors. So definitely check it out. Use promo code AHC. Save yourself some money and get some energy through W.
Oh, look, there's a link in the
almost
chat.
Rhymed. Also want to give a shout out to our partners, Gaming Synergy. Without them, we wouldn't have the system to necessarily run the league, or at least it would make it hell difficult for me and everybody else who's assisting with the league organization. So Gaming Synergy has a very thorough history in essentially tournaments for VR esports. They primarily covered Firewall for 14 seasons, and they're doing Firewall Ultra right now, first season of that. So they're very well versed in how to run things, and Gaming Synergy has a great platform. It's free, it's easy to sign up, and you can manage your team roster, your team photo, And you can watch the score lines as the season progresses. Very easy, and the creator of it, Sean, or as we know him, Demolition Sean, he is the creator of it. Very easy to contact, very easy to talk to, and he's very, very contemporaneous in getting back to you when you need him to. He wants you to have the best experience possible, and that's what we operate on under Alvo World League is gaming synergy. So be sure to check it out. That's gaming-synergy.co.uk. Check it out now. Sign up for free and get prepared for Alvo World League Season 3. Also, another big shout out to JD's House of Trophies. For 2 seasons now, I have worked with them in providing trophies for the winners of the Alvo World League. They're very well received in Season 1, and we got fantastic ones. I'll actually, when the game's going on, I'll go grab it and show it to you guys. We got an awesome one for Season 2, and we're going to continue using them in the future. But they do more than just trophies. They do a whole bunch of other things, from house goods, office goods, and gifts. They're all customizable, so go check them out. If you want the best customer service, I'll tell you, these guys, super responsive. They want to take care of their customers. Some of the best that I've worked with, and they were more than willing to come in and help us out here on Amateur Hour Commentary. So big shout out to JD's House of Trophies. Be sure to check them out today. And I don't think I have anything else. So there's my sponsor segue, and yeah, now we're back. You remember hearing about Alvo all the way back into the PSVR times? Yeah, Alvo has had a very tumultuous and rough road. In 2017, they were announced, and then they lost financial backing or something to the effect of, and then I think it was a couple of years or a year later, Steve CLT, owner of OutsideIn Entertainment, essentially absorbed Mardenpole and revitalized the game and brought it to the state that it's currently in. And the team grew a little bit, then shrunk, and then grew a little bit. And I think we've kind of been at an plateau of employees and developers right now. So anyway, I've been talking a lot. Y'all do your thing.
All of that's beyond me.
You got ProTube out there. I know, Wolf swears by it. If you watch his stream, that's why his shots are rock solid and steady. And of course, yeah, speaking of OutsideIn Entertainment, big thanks to Steve. He's the one who's making it possible to give away some Steam keys tonight. So big thanks to Steve. Thanks for saving the game. Definitely has a very very cult following at this point. People don't just get into Alvo; they kind of live Alvo, and it's a very good community. And just a lot of good people in this community, and we all get together and have fun quite often.
I'm sorry if I'm moving around a lot, guys. My kid spilt tea all over me, while that stream was going. So I'm trying to clean up tea and not look like a monkey all over the screen.
So
Okay.
I wanted to go get the trophy, and then I also want to get the patches. So again, the rewards for the winners of this season are going to get this acrylic trophy that has a light up base that has a bunch of different it lights up a bunch of different colors. It says World League Season 2. You hear alarms in the background. Apologies about that. And it lights up, and it's a nice little centerpiece for anyone. And yeah, so the winner is going to get this. And also, in addition to that, a brand new, let me get one that doesn't have a sticker on it. A brand new patch that says Alvo World League. This is different than Season 1. Season 1 was just an Alvo patch. This one is specific for the World League, so they're going to be getting that as well. And hopefully in the future we can get some more attention. We'll get more prizes for the winners.
I'm trying to be a hand model for you to display your stuff, but I'm blowing it all to pieces.
Yeah, so sorry about the. Sometimes there's a break in the middle of the match, so halfway they'll take a 5-minute break. But it looks like we're going to be starting the quote unquote second half here, starting on Retreat Team Deathmatch. Now Mahna took the first Team Deathmatch, Will repeat offenders take this one? I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on this? I got a feeling repeat offenders might take it, given that I know how they play on retreat.
They're coming in the front.
But that's just my opinion. I don't want to cast my curse.
Nice.
If they can refrain from being predictable.
It's a small map, so you know it is retreat, so it could go either way.
Bottom of podium.
Nice. I have a feeling like neither of these teams are teams that really sit still, right? We're not going to see them sitting on their heels if they get the lead or anything like that.
If you sit on repeat offenders, you will get yelled at. If not by disgruntled, then by me.
Where were you in the hotel?
Yeah, I thought he said, I'm coming in.
Yeah, and she came up right behind me.
Oh my god.
One in laundry.
Okay, well, we're down by
just
two.
waiting by the door.
Everybody's so zoned into it.
9 to 5 right now.
Oh my god. The janitor's closet? What the fuck?
Yeah. Coming towards you,
Seem to just be trying to hold reception, so as long as they can keep that corner predominantly repeat offenders, they should be able to do okay. But Jeremy and Slayson have ways of wiggling in there when you least expect them to, in the oddest places.
There's a 2-kill difference. We saw this very scoreline in the first half.
We're down by 2.
On Pitt, and we'll see if except last time repeat offenders held the lead for 3/4 of the match, and right now it seems as though Mahna have been holding on to that narrowly, but they've been holding on to it. Now it's all tied up.
Frustrating as shit.
You know what I've noticed about Mahna in retreat? You know how normally, like even in FFA lobbies, how unless it's hardpoint, obviously, but the nail salon down in the bottom of the cafe is like rarely used to transport between, you know, most people go the back hallway or they go zigzag. Mahna makes huge use out of that nail salon to move about. Like there's generally always somebody by that nail salon, and they get me every damn time. Every time.
Well, I'll speak from experience. I hate going through the nail salon because there's usually someone right here where Wicked is in the laundry room. And if you run towards the connector from the nail salon into the weight room, you're going to get shot. It can be a very risky move, but I would say yeah, I agree. If it's available to you and people don't utilize it very often, utilize it. And if it's working for Mahna, then good on them.
Anytime I play against Mahna, I toss stickies down in that nail salon religiously. We do have a good habit of utilizing every point on a map, though.
Come back to the sauna.
Not just this map, but every map that I've seen them play on.
Got him.
A lot of skulls going down in the sauna. Disgruntled's going for backup.
Yep.
It does seem like they do want to post up here. They have a lead. So where I thought they would just keep pushing, no, they want to try to maintain this lead. They don't want to let go of it. They are up by 1 win.
Yep.
Scoreline 2-1. If they can get to match point, that'll feel really good going into the next search and destroy.
Ready, they're gonna rush in.
I'm gonna play it a little safer. They got more to lose this time.
I got him on balcony.
Shit.
Nice.
Very interesting place to hold, though. You know,
double window.
You know, points to kind of lock down. This is not one of the ones I really think of.
Good job.
It kind of goes along with what the players are good at.
Nice job,
Disgruntled, she is a freaking beast. Whether it be long shot or whether it's close combat. So anywhere else that everyone else feels comfortable, she can go with too. And it being a spawn point, the reason a lot of the times we choose sauna is because we don't get broken up if we die. We will respawn right there with the group. We don't have to try and get back to the rest of the team in order to hold a point.
Well, true. I mean, I do know that free for all. This is a kind of like a love spot. You kind of get up on that balcony in the corner that you see disgruntled staring at now.
Nope, on the balcony above us.
Got him right above you.
I was taking a peek at the stats. I was taking a peek at the stats from regulation season, and I'm just seeing how each of them were performing in team deathmatch, and it was really, really close. Repeat offenders with 3%, better over Phenomena, but both under 50%. So repeat offenders, 47% win rate in general, or kill to death rate, and then Phenomena with 44. So they're pretty even when it comes to this game mode.
Oh, there's no fucking way.
Do we want to move?
Yeah,
move. Hold. Ooh, back
58,
hallway.
Peeking.
Where do we want to go?
Couldn't get to the other one.
Peeking.
Yeah, 59.
Oh,
It's still really close.
Shit, I got one of them.
Wicked
Bitch,
making a
what are
couple
you
nice
volunteering
kills.
me for?
56 to 62.
Bunch of them in the hotel.
I don't know what Titch is volunteering me for, but I can almost promise you I definitely cannot do it.
To remote into his PC, just get on the, here, I can give you his IP address. I mean, that's only going to get you to that dusty old server, but...
It's like, it feels like it's not tracking.
I don't even know how to get that pulled back up on my computer from me downloading it the first time.
Did he get you to get quick support, or did he get you to get the full version?
Good question. I just clicked on what he told me to.
Okay, yeah, we always use quick support at my job because it makes customers feel better because it's a run-only program that way. But if you got to get the full version, that starts up every time you start your PC. So, watch out.
64 to 70. It looks like Phenomena are catching up.
I mean, it wouldn't matter anyway because it randomly generates.
I'm just trying to give Fergie anxiety.
I'm already in a computer. Don't worry. Fine.
I eat anxiety for breakfast. Okay.
5672. They're pulling away here.
They're coming behind us.
He's literally just. This is stupid. This is getting stupid. Are they watching? Go to reception.
Yeah, we have about 30 seconds left on the clock.
Ooh, 2 from coming up from reception.
It's really that close? Oh god.
We're at 10.
Yeah.
Like it's been going that long.
Coming into the gym from reception.
Time flies fast, though.
Here, let's just hold back. Don't even
Especially when you have good
push.
friends.
Fucking 13 seconds, 12 seconds.
I'm trying to remain like calm, but in all reality, I'm
Damn,
like
it's slick. I don't know what
pumping my leg up and down at 100 miles an hour.
Well, see, the way I always try to curb it, for the times that I'm watching my team play against somebody, I just usually try to talk against my team, like, oh yeah, they're not going to do it, and then somehow they usually pull it out. But it does look like repeat offenders were able to take the win there.
And that's going to put them at match point. So we're going to move on to Search and Destroy next. Curious what map choice they're going to pick. Oh, look at the emo bears in chat.
I honestly
wonderful.
don't have a clue what they're gonna pick.
What was the score? Can we get come on, Disgruntled, just a little to the right?
It was like 71 to 64, something like that.
Because my heart is in Ohio.
Tell Disgruntled to look at the score.
Puddles.
Oh.
Don't. Do not start that trend.
Got my wrists and black
The wolf
my
train
eyes.
again.
Come on, Hacks.
By the way, I won the Pokemon. So, neener, you're a bunch of wieners.
Oh, you're doing it. Oh, great. Yeah, I had to poke the bear. 85 to sorry, it was 85 to 73. That was a score line. I was way off. I was recalling, obviously, from an earlier time. Going industrial for Search and Destroy. Ooh, I like this. Now, keep in mind, if it does end up in a tie, by the way, then there is a predetermined map. It is Town, Night, Search and Destroy. Titch, I hate you.
Oh my god. You always feel like Somebody's watching you. Oh God, no, it's in the front.
All right. Well, that's what everybody wants to see, I guess. It's an extra me on screen. Oh, dear Lord,
Oh.
what are you doing?
It kind of has like Zoolander vibes to it. Like,
Are you
given like Magnum, or is that Blue Steel?
wolf
couldn't hit Blue Steel. I couldn't hit Blue Steel. That is a failed Blue Steel, sir.
Wolf, are you beside yourself?
Okay. Well, let's get into the game here instead of focusing on my head. You're on it. Jesus Christ. This is what you do. This is what happens when you put Titch at the helm.
Lots of fun stuff.
One's over
Goodness. I like Industrial though for Search and Destroy. This is a good map for both teams. I'm got a feeling that it's a little bit too big of a map for Phenomena to come out victorious. I feel like repeat offenders have an advantage at the long game. But they could adapt. So we'll see how things turn out. They do like Search and Destroy a lot. It seems to be their preference.
I think so.
Perhaps they have practiced it prior to this match.
Well, I mean, like Diver always would put it, back in my early days of starting to play, like if you are having issues with ping, or you feel like you're bullet sponging, pick a bigger map. It tends to be the equalizer, equals everything out, and kind of makes that ping go away.
Are you kidding me?
It's gonna make
it
it
shoot
lag.
better.
Yep.
There's somebody out there.
So, Wolf, Titch, may I ask, when are you guys going to give Fergie the
bring people in and out? It's ridiculous.
the joke sponsor test run there?
The what?
Well, they only have 4
Can you
of
move
them.
back here? There you go.
Well,
That's a
I think
good
I
question.
wasn't that like something about llamas? I think.
I'm doing what to a
We
llama?
only got a minute 18. We gotta move.
I mean,
oh dear.
This isn't like I don't have to touch a llama for a rite of passage, do I?
no. Like so, what they'll do is Titch will come up with a fake product and or fake sponsor, and you will have to
Somebody's watching.
tell us what that sponsor has done for the stream.
Oh, geez. Thanks for reminding them of that one, O'Doyle.
It's a good one though. It's good. It's a
Guys,
good creative writing process to go through.
That you're gonna break
Lord
this.
knows I
You're
talk
gonna
a
break the
lot.
stream.
I don't see a fucking thing.
I can.
Like you have a
I
bomb.
I'm
do
gonna
it.
break the stream. I've got a
Anybody see anything?
No.
really. I got a 16 core
we can do it right
CPU.
now.
Right now, they're at the
I don't think I'm gonna break it. It's
So-
fine.
Does look like
CPU usage is
Wicked's
at
team.
1.5%. Don't worry, I'm good.
Balcony. Now he's right
Wicked's
there.
team is down. Wicked
I don't see any more.
and
It doesn't mean they're
Rick.
not down there.
Yeah, her.
3-on-1.
Coming from A now behind.
She even restarted her streamer, turned it off. I don't know where she went yet, but
They're gonna be on
Hopefully she can get back
side.
in here.
He's going
Orange
approaching those
container now.
steps.
now I didn't hear what her comms were, but she was peeking out of that red container. And she did get shot, and I was watching from both perspectives, and from the perspective of
she
just
shot her.
Strundled,
From behind.
yeah, I mean, she was clearly visible, so there was no shooting through walls or anything like that. Although it probably felt that way from Wiccan's end. But there's
I don't agree with what the fuck they just
Phenomena
did.
getting the first
All these
victory.
people coming in and out. I mean,
Now
Ninka
they only
came
have
in,
4.
Ninka left, and
One against
They're gonna
Slick. I
wanna
mean,
redo it.
Slick is a tough customer. I mean, he used to run Uzis,
have this over with.
and he would just absolutely straight up
Yeah, but I
murder
mean,
people,
even if we beat them, are they even gonna count it?
Where are you going?
but not
Nick?
able to fend off the attack. They're
Play
from
the fucking
Old Stout
game.
and Leviath.
We're gonna get ourselves all fucked
It
up. and we're
is
not
a
gonna
lot
play.
harder because Rick is one hell of an FFA player. And before we talked him into joining repeat offenders, he didn't play much teams at all.
Stay there, I'm coming.
So it's very different for him, and he's still adjusting to working with a team as far as especially S&D, where you've got comms, telling them exactly where he's at, what he's doing. He's still learning to like adjust to that. I feel like because his comfort zone is just go, Rick be Rick, you the slippery little bastard that you can never fucking shoot. And then you go into teams And it's like he's suddenly responsible for making up for all of our deaths. He has to work as a team. He has to hold himself back, move as a group.
Double down.
So it's very against his normal play style.
Overlooking Russian.
Well, definitely. You can't say that one word.
He's coming around.
Y'all done gave me his kryptonite. You just got to say that one word, and then he will like open up and start talking.
Slick. He's in the middle.
I'm not saying that on stream. That is all you. The V formation. Okay, I will.
V formation. There we go.
The V formation.
Yeah.
We got a minute 30. We're gonna have to do it.
I've never heard him talk so much until that word came out, and he had all kinds of input.
Where? Justin?
Go around right there.
Just going holding down this balcony. I mean, that's a very good spot. Right where she's at. I always get killed by somebody on that spot right there.
And now, Jesus Christ!
Here goes this chicken.
Left side, Nick.
Bomb's
Left
planted.
side.
40 seconds.
Go up. Yep. He's far left. Far left. Nice.
Nice.
She's got to be careful with her peaks, though. As she gets tagged, there is a chevron that shows up over her head, and they can follow her that way. It's very risky to re-peek. But it looks like Ninka is coming in place of Wicked.
Trying to mess up the whole day.
All right.
I always like playing with
I
Ninka.
Where are you going, Justin?
A.
Okay.
Ninka hardly ever talks.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Like I never hear them speak.
But she talked a lot in Discord. I know she was facing some troubles with, I think her VR1 was dying. I think she somehow got another headset.
Yep, they're up here.
I'm not sure if somebody in the community helped her out with that or not. I know we had another player, Daft,
Now I'm down.
had his VR2 controller woes, and luckily he was able to get a quest.
There's one by the white building coming to the.
So yeah, definitely. I don't know.
Love
Alvo, I think
Daft.
was trying. Yeah, Daft's awesome. I mean, we were all trying to give him some money to get a quest, and his parents hooked him up, and we had a GoFundMe for him. I think he's going to get some accessories with that. So, but yeah, you're right. Ninka does not usually talk that much in game. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if she's German, maybe from Spain. I don't think English is her first language.
Good call outs, guys.
Oh, that was
neither
close.
is.
All right, we're on defense. 2A, 2B, Slick. Do your thing.
I'm probably gonna try to.
Well, see, I play with Moon sometimes.
My bad.
And like sometimes I feel like Moon is like a
There
kid,
is no glass, so you're good.
and then sometimes I feel like Moon is like somebody else. Like I'm not sure if maybe more than one person's utilizing Moon's headset, but definitely a killer in the game. Always like playing with her or him or.
She is getting so good really fast.
Damn it.
Really fast. I love playing with Moon.
There's one.
She's one of those like you can depend on her to have your back, and you know if you go down, she's gonna get you up. Like she's gonna revive you. She's always there when you need her.
Past the orange container.
One's coming across in front of the building, going in the front side on the first level.
Leviathax goes down.
We're at 2 at B.
Yeah, there's one crawling right behind.
Talk about a player that's really been a standout player. Levi has come into this game late in comparison to pretty much everybody in this lobby. And I remember when I was playing against him, and he was like a level 2 to 5 or something like that.
Third floor balcony.
And just getting his feet under him, and he has blossomed. Blossomed. I mean, he is such a key player
One on third
for
floor
a
balcony.
Phenomena.
Looking down.
Oh, not looking good. Senator Spellman, the last one alive.
You
Got him.
All right.
Come
I mean,
on,
not
Spellman.
I don't know
Yep.
the other one.
Phenomena is
There's
closing
one
in. You got Jeremy and
right
Stout and
underneath.
Ninka.
Underneath.
No, Spellman
Spellman
do this.
can do it if she's got the right
I
comms.
got some kills that time. That's something. Go me. Way to go
Say
me.
Guys, they're
2 to 3.
scaring me now.
Oh, it's just Nika there.
Well, I mean, you called it earlier. I mean, you
loaded in.
All right. You know where they're
Nick, come
you
with
said
me.
Phenomena was good at S&D, and they're
Going
they're
A.
kind of proving it
They
now.
are.
Probably go to A.
All right, I'll go to second.
They're going to A. We're,
Yep,
one's
they're
one.
going A. You got one down.
I'm down.
An interesting
I'm
fact
where you
about
hit
this
me.
map,
Nick, are you
you
near
know, I
me?
hear Diver and Doom talk about it,
Yep, I'm
but
coming back.
apparently you guys used to have a player that could scale those light poles.
I don't know where he hit me from. Orange container one. He's down though.
I got
Light
Stout.
poles?
Yeah, I think it was Stout.
You can
No, I
jump
got
climb
it.
those, and apparently they had
I
someone
have
that was
somebody.
talented enough
All right,
with the jump
Slason's down.
climb
He got the
that they
bomb
could
from Blue.
climb
One's
all the
on
way up to the
Dick.
top of them.
Everybody needs to watch Blue Container.
Single
Posing
dick.
a challenge to the community.
Okay.
Somebody else get out there and be able to do it.
There's nobody.
Last time Wolf and I
Orange
played, we got on
container,
top
revive
of
and
the
spell, you're
main
near.
building.
Well, yeah, you're
Above
using
you.
that like whatever the rapture trick or whatever,
One
but
more
I'm
shot.
talking like
Yeah,
single
where you,
player
like,
Oh,
jumping
butt
around the light
hug each other
pole
until
to
you
get to the
fly.
top.
cutting,
Yeah,
cutting in the
exactly.
back.
Ninka. Shoot
The
down
back
Blue
set,
Container.
link
died.
Where the hard
Mad
point
at my
is.
rapture glitch.
Inside that frame.
I'm proud of that.
I didn't even know that was a thing until I
All the way at
seen,
the end, closer to the
Titch
fish,
straddling
jumping
Wolf,
down
and they're
towards
like,
that
"Let's
red
go!"
post, going
And
from
I'm
the
just like,
backside.
"What the hell are you guys doing over in the corner?"
The other one's
By having private time.
ran inside A.
Did you have to pay extra for
You'll be able
that?
to see it now. Nick, yep.
Ninka-
No, he
I
gave me
paid
the
them to
extra
walk
reach around
away.
for free.
Levi's coming towards the scrum.
He's over here on this side coming
Oh.
by the bomb. He's going back into the
Bomb
building.
dropped in the back.
Yes,
Scrunnel
turn
just
right
caught them
behind
just in
you.
time.
Nice.
She goes down.
Nice.
Ooh, one-on-one Nickelverse, Levi.
Excellent.
They've definitely
Come on, Nickel.
changed.
Come on, Nickel.
They've definitely
Oh,
changed
my
some of the
God.
maps though, because
Right
when you get up into some areas that you used to be able to get to using Rapture, you used to have very good sights of the maps below, and now like town especially is very blocked off in a lot of areas where you can't really see.
Well, no, you have to go to
She
A.
repeatedly
Dan,
violated
you
all
didn't
those
call
areas.
fast
Titch.
enough.
I have violated a lot of areas. You are correct.
Like you forced Wolf to do it with you.
Oh no, I was a willing participant, dear.
Orange container.
Hey, you dumb got him. He's got Stockholm
One
syndrome.
down. Slice him down.
I got Jeremy.
What are you talking about? Titch is a swell fella.
Don't.
He
Levi
can
done?
be what he wants to be.
Got him?
Two more.
Is there any Slipknot fans in
I'm
chat?
kidding.
Cameras.
Oh, don't go there, Titch. Nobody wants to talk about Slop Knob. I mean,
Got one by
Slipknot.
Triple Dicks. A
Fun
tag team
fact:
has gone back a
Fergie
building.
says they're overrated and a theatrical. They're not musical. They're
are.
theatrical,
Just don't get
and they're
He's gonna be right
overrated.
near you, JJ. He's
Subliminal
They
I don't know if
are.
he's down
Volume
or-
3
I
subliminal
see him.
verses.
Backside.
I argue
I mean,
is one
if
of the
you
most
have to wear
melodic.
mask to
Oh,
make you
shit.
look like a guitar player, then I mean,
Middle
All right,
office.
Machine Gun Kelly, calm down.
Oh shit! I got tuned up. Middle office area.
Okay.
it was our first musical
He's going
disagreement.
inside. It'll be hardpoint area outside the building.
What?
That's
I
great
know what he's talking about.
taste in music.
He's going around.
I like
that they're-
most of other bands that he likes. I just not a Slipknot is just not for me. We don't mesh well. I don't.
I'm dropped.
So they're trying to find this. I presume to be the last person,
Nice
but
job.
they are on defense. They don't necessarily have to pursue this, but they do so anyway. And the Scrunnel takes him out. Scoreline now 4-2. Only 2 more wins for RO, and they take the victory.
Spellman.
Not only this round, but the match.
All right.
They're very close to third place.
Hey, let's try A.
All right.
It is Mahna that are now on their heels and must claw their way back to try to tie things up and take this to move on to the next round. They are, well, they've lost pretty much all
Got
momentum.
him red. You should be able to get him pretty quick.
Having some of that anxiety moments. Getting scared. Anyone else's butthole in full pucker mode?
Oh, damn it.
I'm sitting on the edge of my
Calm
seat.
down.
Jeremy down.
There is
I don't know.
one over at the three
I've
versus
faced
six.
trauma and death squad so many times. I think I've lost all sense of fear.
Oh, I got one.
I thought he was gonna say he
Do I
lost
wanna
all
revive
sense of like
Scrunnel?
muscle control.
Get yourself killed.
Okay, two left.
Man,
One
trauma
is-
and death
Yeah, all
squad.
my
I've just-
sphincters just
The
open
pipes
up.
in the pit, coming across the
after
pipe
playing
for
trauma and
the
death squad, I've
walkway.
just lost all
Going
sensation
back
back
towards where
there.
the office is. Going in between big
Learn to
building
relax.
and the office. The other one is going to try to
Where in
flank you
the
guys
hell
too.
did he get me from? I'm on this
I
side.
Relax
of the
those sphincters.
I put daddy
One is coming
sausage
by
to
single
shame.
rusty dick by the white building. Coming
Believe
across
it or
there,
not,
trying to
that is
flank you-
actually a
flank you
saying
guys,
that
so
I
he's coming-
adapted from
coming at you.
Buttgasm, the
No,
butthole
Justin's
pucker
gonna be
thing. He
another
said
one
it one
behind
day, and I
you.
thought
Yeah,
it was so
Justin, go
funny.
plant.
Let me get this
I
grunt.
found myself using it.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
wait,
part of my
wait, wait, wait.
vocabulary.
40 seconds on the clock.
Nichols gonna try and revive
All right.
right there in the open.
One more.
Oh my
guys.
god,
Let's do
y'all
this
scare me.
shit.
Yeah, let's get this over with. It's way past my
they were all dead.
bedtime.
Okay, never mind.
Spellman needs
Go for it.
I wanna
Phenomenon's
eat a sleepy
back is
time
against the
gummy and go
wall
to
right
bed.
here. Let's see if they can pull it
Shit.
back.
All right, let's get out of here.
I think they just need to move a little bit slower. They're being
Justin's going this way.
they're being a little overly aggressive with the RO, and
Flank their asses.
RO just has better
Yep.
positioning at the
Justin, how
moment.
about you let?
If they are able to sit back, hold those angles a little bit better. I mean, we can't really see from their perspective, but given their play style, they have to have a little bit more patience. As I say this, Disgruntled gets taken out,
JJ?
Slick, you're the nearest one.
and now we're seeing an aggressive push. There
man.
goes two more,
Coming into this.
and Wolf needs to learn to shut his mouth.
Phenomena is making you eat your words at the moment.
Nick, there's one on the second floor coming at you.
Got him.
I mean,
You're not
I will
shooting
be
them,
honest.
yeah.
You know, with playing repeat offenders so
There's one
much,
colleague
they
coming
are
outside
used
now.
to
There's two
people
left.
trying to come in and overwhelm them.
Stout and Minka.
So
In
might
the
not
wonder
be
why
the
that
in the
is,
building, they're
O'Doyle.
coming across in
Well,
front of the office.
No one does what, as I do.
like S&D, you know, we're kind of, you know, we play a little bit faster and looser in those
Nice.
games.
One left.
Wait,
Minka.
You know, it's not the ultimate match that we saw
that's
where
okay.
what the final score was like
That wasn't you. I was
2
trying to get to
like
you.
We only have
we
a minute.
Oh God, our standoff.
All right, Ninka's
it
been
was
on
so
bottom floor,
low
going
scoring.
for
I mean, it
B.
wasn't the lowest scoring game, but it was just pretty low scoring.
She win the
It
bottom
was for the
floor.
time. At the time, it was the lowest scoring, and someone beat us out. How dare they?
See her now.
We need
What
to
he's
fix that
saying
next
is
Friday. You
really
understand?
Fucker.
Right?
It's
So, I mean, can we go 0-0? I mean, what happens then?
We're all dead.
But yeah, Justin Johnson, there you have it. They put an end to Phenomena, and they take third place this season. Congrats to
Wow.
repeat offenders. It was hard fought.
Oh my gosh, and you can hear the joy in their voices. They're just ecstatic. They hit that podium in third place. Oh God, you guys are swimming. I'm so sorry.
See a wolf. This is Titch's this is what he dreamed about last night. He's just trying to make it a reality.
I must
This
have
is what he does when he's bored.
I must have a virus or something. I don't know what happened.
I mean, definitely hard fought games. Phenomena, you really did well this season. You know, I know I was pulling for repeat offenders, but yeah, definitely you guys really showed out this season. Nothing to be ashamed of here, and hope to see you back next season.
damn it.
Are you trying to pick my nose there?
No, I'm trying to look. Wait, ready?
Oh, I'm getting booped in the nose. Oh dear Lord. This is uncomfortable. I hate being surrounded by me.
Booped in the nose. That's a good
We're
nice little
up to our
reference.
ears and wolf. I feel like I
Yeah,
guys-
we are gonna have to
look over some.
be sure to stick around because we do have marbles on stream, and we're gonna be handing out some codes. Is that correct, there, O'Doyle?
That is correct.
So be sure to stick around, especially if you want the Steam key for Alvo. And yes, Alvo is currently out on Steam. Be sure to check it out. It's also out on the PlayStation Store for PSVR 1 and PSVR 2. It's out for Quest on the Quest Store for Quest 2 and Quest 3. It's out for Pico as well. And you give us another platform, and they'll hop on it, I'm sure. And now I'm getting booped by our producer.
Boop. Boop.
All right, we get
I'm
marbles
not
on
touching
stream
you.
up. Jesus Christ.
I mean, come on.
Bite his finger. Bite it. Or use some tiger teeth.
But yeah, I got to second that there, O'Doyle. I think Phenomena really showed up, given that they were consistent of a bunch of new players and old players, and like when you start finding your groove, the gameplay feels really, really good. And they started getting it halfway through the season. I think they had some wonderful additions, Levi being the standout player in my mind for Phenomena. Wicked, her ability to move throughout the game has improved significantly. I think that worked in their favor. And they definitely found their niche in Search and Destroy now. It didn't work out for them in this matchup, but throughout the course of the season, we could see that they performed admirably in Search and Destroy. So hopefully, if they continue going into a future season, they can continue to build that camaraderie and work on some of those other game modes and come back even more fierce than this past season. And of course, we got to talk about repeat offenders. Talk about a team that has really just fought every single game just to get to where they are and the excitement coming out of them winning that match. I mean, you definitely could tell in their voice and their elation how much they wanted that win.
I mean, they definitely needed that. You know, they've kind of been, you know, they've been, I don't know, I wouldn't want to say the redheaded stepchild of the league, but they've definitely been one of my favorite teams. You know, they're kind of like the German grandpas. You know, they're always a good time to play with. They're always continually getting better. And you know, it's been a lot of fun playing with them here in these private matches. I don't know how we started getting invited to this. Maybe it was through Fergie. I don't know. I know Earl and Hickory started playing with them. And you know, I was kind of like, yeah, can I get in on that? And you know, they invited us in, let us play with them, and yeah, I'm happy to see them win.
Once they stop talking, then I can
with everybody.
then I can move over to
Yeah, go ahead, Titch. And if you want it, you can, I don't know if your voice is live or not, but
yeah,
go ahead. Okay. I'm going to go get some water, so I'll be right back. But be sure to follow the instructions. If you want that Steam key, listen to Titch. I'll tell you exactly what you need to put in chat. Do not miss out. And even if you don't want to get Alvo on Steam because you have it on a different platform, play anyway. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, hop on in.
If you win, then you can just give it to somebody else. All right, that's the wrong screen.
While Titch is getting it set up, I just want to say congratulations to Repeat Offenders and Phenomena. You are a hell of a team. Please come back next season because you guys are awesome, and I want to see more really cool S&D tactics. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
All right. Now the marbles on stream.
All right, everybody, get ready! ! Chat is what we're going to need. We shouldn't have any more than 50 people, but everybody that's in, get ready! ! In chat.
Wait, we just put exclamation point and then chat?
Play in chat. Sorry.
Oh.
! Play. As it says right here. Play! ! Play. And then we should get
ourselves a cauldron here, huh?
However, I'm seeing ! Plays, but I'm not seeing any marbles come in. What is happening here?
What did you do, Titch? Got age commentary in there.
I don't know what's going on.
You broke it.
Titch broke it.
Your wolf spam just broke everything.
No, honestly.
I told you to break the stream.
No, I'll be honest with you.
Congrats, Disgruntled.
Prior to... So, like, if you guys... is anybody else having issues with chat? Because I'm getting a constant connecting to chat on mine.
No, we're good. We're good on ours.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're not in the restream, are you?
No, I'm using...
Okay.
Let me just do a quick... I'll need another code here. Let me just try doing a quick log out and log back in.
Uno momento, por favor.
Yeah, for some reason.
Stick around, sing songs in your head, and...
But it should be linked to the Twitch, so it shouldn't matter. Like, I don't understand.
You want to reload a new map or something?
Well, let me just double check the... Hold on one second. Let me just hide that for a second while we see if we can't try and reconnect.
If not, I guess I'm going to be rolling like a 12-sided die and just picking numbers. Break out the D.
Thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
15.
You got it.
Woohoo! So you gotta think outside the box. 5.6434. Oh, that's funny.
I mean,
are you gonna need a
be
code,
completely
Titch?
honest. I actually wasn't thinking of a number, so I can't even tell you.
Sure.
That's right.
Yeah,
it
I'm
is
not sure
technically
why.
between 1 and 10, yes. And we did not specify. By the way, also, thank you for the 1,000 bits from earlier, Karen. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe that's something to do with the kids now. When you say that, be like to the nearest 1,000th decimal point, and see what they come back with. See if they know their math.
3.14.
All right, what do you got?
Oh God.
I'll just send it to you in the chat here.
Stop, son.
I do not envy you, Fergie. You got all those little buttgasm spawns all around you, attacking you all the time. I bet you. I don't know.
All right, quick question for chat. Is it
adapted
me
to-
on my end, or like I don't see anything on the preview for the stream lagging, but for some reason Twitch is being super fucking slow for me on the browser, and for some reason it's not connecting to chat.
My Twitch is working fine. On
I'm
my phone
fine.
and my computer.
Interesting.
Oh, terrorize your sister. Go on.
Very strange. Very strange. I don't know why
The
this
littles
is-
are awesome, Fergie. Oh, they are, but I have adapted to like anytime I stream now, I have like a pile of stuffed animals sitting next to me so that I can throw at them whenever they get too loud.
Totally ignore the fact that half the desk is missing. There you go.
I don't know. I can't see the stream anyway. So
For
see
some
if
it's
it
just
works, man.
connected.
You did do it, Disgruntled. I'm so happy for you guys and everyone on the team. Justin, Nichols, Spellman, Solo, Rick. I love you guys all.
Why is
Every
it?
It must be a
rough day
candidation.
is leading
Yeah,
to
I'm
this.
not sure. It's weird.
But I love Phenomena too.
All right,
So
can we try it again to see if it works?
Yeah, we can try it. I'm just trying to,
send them to you.
because like I was trying to see if I could try to reconnect it.
I'm about
But-
to.
It seems to already be connected, so I don't know.
All right,
Well, just
let's give it a go.
Keely,
Oh, I
come
hate
get your
that
brother.
map.
He's
Oh.
smacking my computer. Very good.
All right. Hopefully, all those who were here before, who are interested in getting a Steam key, have stuck around. Apologies for the technical issues.
all right. Let's try it again.
It's
Didn't
technically-
have these.
That's what it is. Every time Technoglitch shows up, something glitches. It always happens on
I
virtual
see
strangers
people.
as well.
I see people doing Switch More Play, but they're not. All right, let me try restarting the game. Hold on. I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
We have
When in doubt,
technical difficulties.
when in doubt, restart. I don't know what's going on. Hey man, I don't
Little
know.
did you know, we just wanted to see how long you guys would hang out and listen to us.
There you go. Try this again.
Son, if you're going to be in here, you're going to stop.
All right, let's try it. See what happens.
All right.
Yeah, it's not. It's not working. What is going on here?
The waiting game is the real competition. Last person here wins the patience game. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Amateur. Yeah, exactly. We
Amateur, it is.
we named ourselves appropriately.
Let me see if I
you
can,
understand.
In case anyone was wondering, my child is in fact okay. He's just angry.
Can you log out in marbles? Like,
I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know if the caps will make it work. Disgruntled. Yelling at the marbles game is not going to make it work.
So I mean, like, I can't see anywhere to.
Click on the profile name.
I tried that.
Can't you? No.
I tried that before, and it didn't work. So,
Tired. Okay.
I
Restart
go,
your
Well, if he
whole
restarts
computer.
the whole computer, then the stream goes down, and then we don't even get the opportunity to do this. What's in this? Yeah, it's on the settings, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to see if I can. Hold on.
Well, hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Ask Roots, yeah, you probably know, right? Yeah, hopefully everybody's
So
having a
which
good
came
weekend.
first? The chicken or the egg? Which one was first?
Well, to have an egg, you must have a chicken.
You have to have a chicken.
Well, I mean,
Vice versa.
technically, isn't a cell kind of like an egg? Didn't they like start to like divide and then? I don't know. I mean, even then, I guess you still have an egg. Like that is technically the cell.
The dinosaur was first? Incorrect. Dinosaur was not first.
I mean, chickens are kind of monstrous in their own way.
Well,
I hate
chickens. Okay, so
Dinosaurs. They were raptors, right?
well, yeah, they're like a descendant of the raptor. But yeah, chickens are actually considered like they have prehistoric connections. Like
They're really old, creepy sons of bitches.
you probably could have seen a chicken back in the time of dinosaurs, except they were much larger. You Googled how to fix marbles, and Reddit post said, "Spam Control Alt Delete." What it?
I mean, you know, something that like I was taught as a kid. You know, dinosaurs they're scaly, they're lizard-like. But you know, you don't really think about it when you're a kid. Like, you know, like you just are shown all these images, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what they look like. But at the same time, like as an adult, you kind of sit here and think like, wait, how did they know that thing looked like this? Like, I mean,
Well,
in fact,
have you seen the new research on the bones and what they're finding? Is that they
found it.
on the bones they actually have these indents on them. Like for example, raptors, they have these indents on the bones, which is where the feather quill actually would be growing out of.
Yes.
Is that what you were getting at?
Yeah, no, they have feathers. They were, you know, they were birds.
They have
Miller
boys.
Squad's giving away my secrets. Yes, I am in fact afraid of chickens. I will kiss a tarantula and hug a snake. I ain't touching. Oh.
All right.
Thank you for the follow there, Hecklack. Appreciate it, man.
Right. Well, I'm afraid of. I mean, I'm not afraid of chickens, but I have a natural like respect for them because like my niece has chickens, and like, you know, they're the only creature I've seen that like will like go eat bugs. They'll eat grain. They'll pick at a dead carcass.
Anything.
They'll eat each other. Like
I'm
I mean,
re-signing in,
chickens,
Shell. Just give me 1 second.
chickens are
They're possessed by
yeah,
demons.
Yeah,
they can-
They're possessed by demons. Ugh.
They can survive a period of time without a head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Anything that can run around in a circle for 10 minutes after having its head chopped off is possessed by demons.
If you watch American Pickers, they actually did like a like they had a find where they found like rose-colored like chicken glasses that would go in the beak. And like the whole idea was because like if chickens see blood, like apparently they go into a murderous rage and like they go off. They will it's not cool.
I went into a murderous rage with chickens once. We rented a car, and there was a bunch of them in the road back home in Kentucky. And I looked over at Buttgasm, and he said, "We have insurance." So I floored it, and I took out probably 6 of them, and feathers went everywhere.
Oh my god!
Fergie, like, look, hopefully PETA is not watching this right now.
I mean, I slowed down and honked the horn, but they didn't move, and I tried to swerve, but I couldn't.
Well, I mean, I guess that's on them. That's on them. You know, I did read an article today that I think there was like several scientists. I think it was like 13 or like 20, somewhere around that number. They all signed some type of an accord here this past week, stating that we need to actually pay attention that animals actually have sentience. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I watched a video the other day of these like kangaroos. They like came up to a guy's house and like they like made him come with them, and he got like a little Joey out of like this like ditch, and now apparently these kangaroos show up to this man's house every morning to take a walk with him.
So I think Marbles
That's wonderful.
is having an issue because it won't even let me reconnect now.
Oh man.
Like when I go to try to link
Miller's
to the
squad
account,
is throwing me under the bus.
it's just literally spinning wheel. I've tried on multiple browsers.
Okay, so I guess we do a roll the dice then.
Okay, is everybody getting to pick it? Like, how are you determining the number?
Well, it's not really roll the dice, but that kind of thing. We pick a number between
All right, hold
one
on.
and.
Let's just go to the old wheel of torture.
Okay.
Wheel of torture.
Yeah, put everybody's name on the wheel. Look, everybody's already put in a number. Titch, see what's happening here?
No.
Oh, Titch is just gonna ignore the whole number system, folks. All right, he's pulling up the wheel.
You can put a number in if you want to do it. If you want the. Hold on. Let me do this.
He's got like the 12-sided D&D die.
Nah, he's pulling up the wheel.
The wheel of pain.
And he's gonna copy and paste everybody's name into the wheel, and then he's gonna spin it, and it's gonna be random and fun, and everybody's gonna cheer, hit the hurrah.
All right, we got Shell, we got Disgruntled, we got Techno, Puddles,
Sponsored by Fire TV.
Nickel.
Tech Clack. Little
It's
Miller
just-
squad.
Can't you just like highlight all of them, like grab it and pull, and then copy and paste?
Miller.
No, you don't want to
Miller.
do the easy route. Okay.
Shut the fuck up, I'm working here. Do I come to your house and tell you how to do your job?
Sometimes you do.
He's walking over here.
Schlevy.
Schlevy.
Okay. Anybody else?
Oh wait, never mind. You got
Yeah, we
her.
got Disgruntled.
See, we're not about efficiency and timeliness here, folks.
Yeah, you're right. Let's highlight this, copy it, and paste it.
No.
How did that work out?
If you go and you hit users in chat, it just pulls up the users in chat.
Where am I going to do that? Where?
Okay, you know what?
Where am I
Try
going to do
this.
that? Where am I
Try
going to do
this.
that?
You ready?
No,
Watch this.
no. I'm curious because do you remember that part where I said to you my chat isn't working? Do you remember that part? Do you remember that part? I've got fucking Restream to deal with. Thank you, by the way, for giving me Restream. This is your fucking fault that I have to do it this way. Okay?
You're welcome, bud.
So,
it's funny. I don't have any issues with it.
you want to get off my dick today, or just like for
No,
once?
I like it here.
But
I like it here.
All right, anybody else?
Discord
No,
works,
that's
right?
it. Yeah, I just sent it to him, but he's already got it all in.
I
So.
sent it too. Let's spam
I'm
it
biting my
with
tongue
names.
so fucking hard.
All right, here we go.
Ready? Do we have everybody there? Okay.
I know. Everybody that responded is now in chat. Is on the wheel. Unless last chance, if your name's not on the wheel, say something. 3, 2, 1. Good luck. And the winner is not Wolf.
That's fine.
Looks like Disgruntled's gonna get it. Good job,
All right,
Disgruntled.
take her off the list.
Good job,
Take her off the
Disgruntled.
list.
All right, we're removing you from the. You've been terminated. Thank you for your.
You're out of here.
Thank you for your sacrifice, but unfortunately, you've been terminated. How many times are we doing this?
I don't know how many we got.
How many times you want?
It's up to you, man. You're the one with the goodies.
I mean, we got enough.
Okay, let's go again.
Okay. Like, is there a need to do this, or you just want to just hand them out to everybody?
I mean, we can be like Oprah and like look under your chair.
You get a code. You get a code.
Techno.
Techno glitch. Congratulations! You get yourself a Steam key for
Congratulations,
Alvo.
you have been exiled from the wheel.
I guess spin it again.
Tick, 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 tick. Oh, heck clack. All right, spinning it away.
Poor
last
me.
one, last one, last one, last one. Who's it gonna be? Looks like Little Miller.
Little Miller.
That's a smaller version of Miller.
It's Miller time.
It literally is.
Yeah.
This wheel is getting dark, he says. She said give it to someone else. Okay, spin it again. Those who thought they didn't stand a chance, you're still in the running.
Give it to Hecklack, yeah. So I was thinking. There you go. Shell got
I'm
it.
not on the
Shell,
wheel, you fuck.
and Shell. What? Who are you yelling at?
Nobody.
Voices in your head? All right, there you go. Shell got it,
Yep.
and then Shell gave it to Hecklack, I believe. Is that what's happening here?
I don't know.
She says yes.
She says.
Congratulations, Hecklack. Be sure to thank Shell. All right, are we done here? What just happened to my monitor? The fuck?
Copy protected content.
Uh-oh.
What?
What did you do, Titch?
Who said copy protected content?
Twitch, I guess.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Marble games. Dude, I would have loved marble games, but it doesn't seem to be working. So, unfortunate. Anyway, hopefully we can have. Oh, even better. Hey, even more the merrier. The more the merrier. And speaking of, I need to improve my Steam account myself as it is.
Yeah, I don't know why it came up like
there.
that. There you go. It's back now. You're welcome.
All right, but I think that's it, right? So we got all the names: Hecklack, Techno, and Disgruntled. But Disgruntled said give hers to Fergie.
There's no
Hecklack.
reason to. I don't have Steam. I just wanted to be on the wheel of death.
Hecklack's gonna pass it on as well.
Squad, did Miller Squad get one? Or did they want one passed to somebody else?
They were passing it on to someone else.
Okay. All right. Well, I've gotten all the keys out, so we should be good to go.
All right.
Perfect.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. Sorry, Titch, that marbles want to be kind of difficult. Sorry, we didn't get to play that. It's always fun, but
yeah, it stinks, man.
I'm sad. Like, it's
it's always a good time. When things just don't work out. Unfortunate.
Thank you for producing Titch.
This is what I get. It just will not. It would just will not connect.
will not.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
And then like inside Stream Manager and also on the main stream, you can't see it, but it just says connecting to chat with a spinning wheel, and I don't understand why.
There it is.
Is Vive supported yet? Is what Shlovy has asked. I think so.
I don't know.
I don't really know.
Not my.
If Twitch can't do it, no one can.
That's true. Yeah, so true. Wolf
Or just ask
claims
his
he
brother.
can do what I do, but he can't. He knows it.
Never claimed that in my life.
Who's
That's a
claiming
lie.
what now? Who's?
I don't know. We need to.
I would
end
like
this
to thank
stream.
everybody for tuning in to Amateur Hour Commentary. I'd like to apologize for Wolf's attitude today. I don't think he got his nap this afternoon. We'll make sure he gets a good night's sleep tonight, and hopefully ready for his game on Friday. I believe.
Yes. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
championship Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Which means we have one more cast to do, and then after that, I can burn the whole fucking thing. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Be sure to tune in for the last game next on Friday, and we can all take turns, bashing this thing into oblivion. I think 4.5 years is long enough, and yeah, fuck you, Wolf. Fuck you. Take it away.
Well, I'm actually going to leave it up to Fergie and O'Doyle. Fergie, you got anything you want to say before we head out?
Hi to Buttgasm. I love you wherever you're watching in the world. Can't wait to see you again.
I love you
Come
too.
home safe. Congratulations.
I
What
will.
the fuck? Congratulations to repeat offenders and Mahna. I love you guys. Come back next
we love
season.
you too.
Show us what it's all about. And thank you to AHC for letting me come on here and make a fool of myself repeatedly.
You're welcome.
O'Doyle, what you got to say before we head out?
It's been a great addition having Fergie. Loving having you here. It's definitely a breath of fresh air from all these sausages around me.
You love sausages.
I have one too. You just didn't know.
But yeah. Hope Buttgasm comes back safe. Hope he's having a good time over there. Love you, Ella Tuck. Y'all better be in bed right now. And Wolf. Friday. We're gonna part friends tonight, but Friday
You're
we're
looking
facing
the wrong
off.
way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's on, brother. It's on. You know how it is out on the battlefield.
I forgot which way. Look, I forgot it's mirrored.
That's all good. Why I oughta. Well, Friday is absolutely going to be a blast. It's going to be a difficult fight. If you guys didn't catch our... Shut up. If you guys didn't catch our fight in regulation season, you can go back and check that out over on our YouTube channel or here on Twitch. It should still be saved. If not, definitely check it out over on the YouTube channel. But I want to thank everyone so much for tuning in on this match tonight between repeat offenders and Mahna. Congratulations, repeat offenders. You have made it to the podium. You walk away in third place this season. Mahna, you come in fourth. Really hard-fought match, really hard-fought season. Both teams, congratulations. I hope to see you next season, which will be starting roughly in the fall. And if you guys want to get in on that season or any other events that we're going to be holding, which we might hold some, be sure to hop into gamingsynergy.co.uk, create an account. It's all free. And also be sure to join our Discord over in the Alvo World League. But that's going to be it for us here on Amateur Hour Commentary and our presentation of the Alvo World League Season 2, fight for third match between repeat offenders and Mahna. We'll see you guys on Friday. Well, I won't. Neither will Doyle, because we'll be fighting. But we'll see you guys later. Bye.
And
we still Jedi out.
And we're clear.
I don't know if we're actually clear because he's making a mockery of us right now, and we're probably still sitting at the desk. And
Yeah, I still see it.
yeah, we're probably still. I just know him too well. I know what he's doing. This is a Titch thing.
So everybody keep your pipes